Hey, thanks for joining us for another episode of Ask Off-Road here at Off-Road Addiction. This is our TMR Customs Tube Chassis Ultra 4 Score Buggy Kit. Just letting you know what it's all about and why you need one. All right, here we are with the TMR Customs Tube Chassis. Basically, it's a do-yourself kind of kit, a builder kit. It either comes slightly pre-assembled like you see here, or it would come in a big, huge pile of tube, and you would put that together at home. All of the single tube pieces are laser etched. You'll notice in some of the frames there that you'll see little paint markers, numbers like 56, 36, all that's together on the blueprint, so you know exactly where to put this guy. All the bends are CNC mandrel bent. You can see that nice contour of bend. All the tubing is notched. CNC tubing is notched and cut. So this chassis is made up of all 2-inch 120 wall DOM tubing. That's going to be Score and Ultra 4 legal, so you could put this guy together and race him. Another cool point about it is the bottom structure here is all slugged with 60-61 aluminum 2-inch. Just inside the bottom, so then if you do come down on some rocks or something crazy, the bottom's not going to deform and nothing's going to crack or bend. It's all slugged with the aluminum. So for the chassis, you want to put a motor in here. They're all usually the GM, so anything from 4.8 up to 6.2 V8, that's where she's going to sit. Any of the transmission, mostly automatic GM platforms, and an Atlas transfer case. That's what the chassis is designed around. Obviously you got to remove this tube once you get your drivetrain in there. The axles that people usually put under these guys are solid axles, so any of your Dana 60s, 14 bolt Curries, Terraflex, all those different aftermarket options, they're all good to go. Wheelbase usually for this buggy is going to be anywhere from 110 inches to 120 inches depending on your preference and maybe courses or obstacles that you know you're going to try and tackle. It's a lot of tubing, I know, could be intimidating. So two ways to get around that. One, you have someone certified enough to put this guy together for you in a tack weld position, kind of like we have here. Or if you really want to go home and tackle it, get yourself a nice jig, flat, level, and then it comes with blueprints, and every single one of the tubes is laser etched. So you just follow the blueprint, put it where it's got to go, tack it, and then in a couple of weeks, you'll have yourself a complete tack chassis like this guy. There's a ton of options for this chassis. We just have the chassis on display here right now because we haven't decided where we're going to go with it yet. But if you have a better idea or you get one and you know what you're going to do, we have all the bracketry and tabs and mounts available, and they're all through TMR Customs. So the guys that design the chassis and produce it also design and produce all the bracketry, so there's no worries. Everything's going to work together. So any of the fuel cell mounts, towers for the shocks, every single little tab and clip and everything you want is available through them or through us through them. All right, well, that's a look at the chassis. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Any other questions, you can email us at info@offroad-addiction or hashtag us on any platform at AskOffRoad, and we'll get your questions answered. Thanks.